Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Reed. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second down coming up. On the ground, it's Owens. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Makes the grab. It's Horton. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Makes the catch. He's running free down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Keyshawn Henderson. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
Going for the big play. He's got it down the field. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Throwing Reed. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for the...
There's some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Houston going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. That's caught. It's Walker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston wants to play fast. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Snap from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. He makes the catch at the 10. Oh, he got loose. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running inside, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Morrill. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Reed fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid comments.
Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes it past the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for room. It's Morrow. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Reed. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Throwing Reed. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a defender, you always want the interception. You want the big play. But I love it when guys go, and you could tell they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play. But they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, third down, Reed. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the... So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
Brings it down on the right side. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's Reed to throw. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Reed. Here's a heat. And they got it.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And no shot at a return here as so here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Reed makes the grab in their space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Edwards. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. A&M comes back out with another first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road.